So this Sunday we are going to be doing this while I'm on the road. I am driving to my mom's house in southern Wisconsin, and then I'm going to be heading to North Carolina to go pick up a Humvee for my buddy. It is absolutely pouring rain. It's terrible, but it's a good time to get this kind of nailed out of the park and go from there. Today, I want to talk to you guys about friendships and friends, and I guess what I would consider the difference between friends and acquaintances, and people who you probably think who are your friends, but they're really not. And I guess I just want to start out by saying that no matter what type of person you are, the absolute worst person you could ever be is somebody who drives under the speed limit until there's a passing zone, and then when there's a passing zone or there's a 2-lane where you can pass, you speed up. And if you're going 45 miles an hour and then any time I'm able to pass you, you speed up to 70, you suck. You're a terrible person, and they should take your driver's license away. But that's just my personal opinion. Now that that's out of the way, I will just say there's a lot of people who I call my friends, who I do consider friends, but it's also a real hard thing to consider what is a best friend, what's a good friend, what's just somebody who you don't have any problems with, who has never done anything wrong to you, but you're not tight. You know, you're not asking to hang out with that person. You don't really care if you see that person or you don't see that person. And I guess that's the hardest part. Now, I have dealt with this from ex-girlfriends. I've had, really good friends that I would consider family who ask me who my friends are, and even family who will literally ask me like, hey, so-and-so is your friend? And I'm like, I guess. I don't know. They never did anything bad to me. But I guess we will start out by saying, we'll go from worst to best, and kind of I'll give you my examples. Now, I will say enemies to me are going to be the worst, but I will also say that if you have 5 or 6 haters, then you need to be doing everything you possibly can to get 5 or 6 more, because those are the people that are going to drive you. Those are the people who, if you do have haters, there's only, a few reasons to hate you. They're either jealous of you, or you have something that they want or can't have. So that means you're doing good in life. And I will say I would much rather have enemies and people who hate me closer to me than people who act like they're my friend and who act like they care about me when really they don't. So that's kind of your lowest level. To me, after that, you're going to have, just like I said, acquaintances. And acquaintances are just that. Those people who you see, you're acquainted with them, you know their name. You might even know a little bit of history about them. Maybe you went to school with them. But you really don't know much about them other than that. And, they're not, at least to you, they're not a bad person. They're not, doing horrible things or saying horrible things, maybe even that you know or not. But, they're just everyday people that are living their lives, and if you come in contact with them, great. If you don't, it's not like you're losing sleep over it. So, after that, you're going to go to your friends. Now, what's a good friend? What's a bad friend? I guess that's going to depend on each individual. But to me, a friend is somebody who I enjoy spending time with them. I can call them, I can text them, I can Snapchat them, I can message them on Instagram, I can see them in the store, I stop, I say hi, I ask them what's up, I ask them what's going on, see how their life is, just to make sure everything is good. And if things aren't good, see if there's any way I can help them. See if I can make their days better. Kind of just be a friend. And that's the easiest way to look at it. Now, you can have a lot of friends. You can have a lot of people that you do. I like to talk to people, and I do get along fairly well with lots of people. But I will say I don't have very many friends. Now, when I say that, I'm going to get to my definition of what a friend is. A lot of people say, oh, well, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. I don't have one best friend. I'm never going to say that I have one best friend, but I will say I have a group of friends that I could say those are all of my best friends, because to me, a best friend is somebody who is going to lift you up anytime that you need it. And even if you don't need it, they're still there to hype you up. They are there to motivate you, and they want to see you succeed in every part of your life. Even when they know you might have messed up and you might have made mistakes, they're still rooting for you. They're still in your corner. Even when they do things you don't like. I have had a numerous amount of my very, very good friends who I would basically do anything for move away. And they moved away because they wanted to better their lives. And did it suck? Yeah. Was I sad about it? Absolutely. It started with one of my childhood friends. He's now down in Milwaukee, and he's got his wife, he's got 2 kids, and they're absolutely beautiful, and he is a beautiful person. But I would never expect him to stay where I am just because he's my friend. I want him to be happy. I want his family to be happy. And hopefully he comes and visits. I do see him every once in a great while. But, I had another friend that took off to Appleton, and he's down in Appleton. He's loving it. And, hey, good for him. I'm so proud of him. He's busting his butt. Every day I see him, and even though he doesn't motivate it, maybe if he hears this, I can let him know that he does motivate me. And the reason being is the kid is in shape. He works out every day. He takes care of himself. He eats well. He sleeps well. He works, and he works out. So yeah, I can say that he looks great physically, mentally. He's got his stuff together, and I am proud to know him as a friend. One of my other best friends took off to Arizona, and I will say it sucked. I used to live with him. I used to hang out with him every day. We'd work on cars. We'd work on his Mustangs. We would do all sorts of stuff together, and he said he's leaving, and who am I to ever try to keep him here? But that's just what happens. I have another one of my very, very good friends who, again, like I said, it's one of my best friends. He's right here in Rhinelander, and we go flying all the time. I see him all the time. We ride pedal bikes a lot, and it's nice to still have an extremely good friend like that who lives close and who you get to share that time with. Now, I do have more best friends, but those are just a few examples. And what I'll tell you is, to me, a best friend is somebody who, it doesn't matter if you see them once a week, you see them once a month, you see them once a year, or you see them once every few years. You're still in contact. You're still just checking up on them, even if it's just on social media. A snap every once in a while here or there. And, when you talk to them, no matter how long it's been, no matter what's going on, it's like you haven't skipped a beat. They're there to talk to you. You can kind of tell them anything. And not only that, you can tell them your dreams, your ambitions, your plans, your goals, and all they want to do is hype you up about it. They want to support you. They want to give you ideas on how to be more successful. They want to support your business in any way they can. And I have a whole lot of people who try to do that for me. And there's a lot of people that I do that for as well. And I will tell you, it's always going to be that way for my real friends and for my best friends. No matter what endeavor they're going into, I don't really care. I want to support them. So that's like the biggest thing is that you can talk to them, and no matter what, you catch up like it's been an hour since you saw them last. The other thing I can tell you about is the people who are going to defend you or be positive when you're not around are the people that you should have as your best friends. I have more people who talk trash about me than I can count, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I let them talk. I don't really care. I know exactly who I am. I am confident enough to say that I know exactly who I am. I know what I don't want in life. I can't ever say that I know what I want in life, but I do know what I don't want in life. And I will say it comes from everywhere, every angle. It can be your family. It can be friends that you've known for a long time. It can be those enemies. And no matter what, let them talk, let them do whatever, because once you know their true colors, you can kind of cross them off your list to where you don't have to worry about it. Now, I'll tell you what, I have people who talk trash about me, and then when they see me in person, they act like I'm their best friend, or, you know, I'm the greatest thing around, and I find it funny. And I'm just going to tell you this, guys. I do call people out. I don't always call people out, because at the same time, some of it I don't care. I'm still going to be me no matter what somebody says about me. You can hate me. You can tell me I'm the worst person in the world. You can tell me I'm nothing. You can tell me whatever you want. But if you need help, and I see that you need help, I'm just going to come and help you. I don't care if you asked for it or not. I'm going to come and help you if I can see that you need help, because that's who I am and that's who I want to be. And every day I think that's something that we all have to work towards, is to be who we want to be. And even if you don't make it to who you want to be, you at least have to take the steps to become who you want to be. So again, let those haters talk. Let them say whatever they want, because then you can kind of weed out who the fake people are, who the real people are, and who's going to actually matter in your life. Now, this is friends, this is family, this is any human being in the world. Don't sit here and think just because somebody is blood or that somebody is your relationship that anything changes. You know, I used to hear this whole thing about blood being thicker than water, and it is the biggest bunch of baloney that I have ever heard. I can tell you from personal experience, I don't care if somebody's known you their entire life, your entire life, or anything. Just because they're your relation does not mean they have your best interest in their eyes. They might even have their own best interest in their own eyes. So don't let this whole family thing get to you. You're not Dominic Toretto. This is not the Fast and the Furious series. Yes, family is important. I will never ever say that family is not important. But also, sometimes your family is going to be some of your biggest naysayers and your worst people to have in your corner, because they're always going to be negative. And some people say, hey, they're just looking out for me. Some people say, oh, well, that's my family. They're just trying to, you know, do this or do that. No, like, that doesn't matter. If they're not trying to support you in any way, in every way possible, and be positive, and at least even if they're telling you something bad, tell it in a positive way about you, about your business, something. I don't care what it is. If they're not trying to do it in a manner that works, forget them. Not only that, if they are the ones that are talking trash and all that, just ignore it. Move on with your life. Let it in one ear, let it out the other, and just know that you can be a better person, and that you'll be a better person by not dealing with it. So I guess that's kind of it for, friendships. I will say it takes a long time to figure out who is a friend, who is not a friend, but you can meet somebody today that has better intentions for your life and where it's going than people you've known for years and years or your entire life. So don't forget that, and I will say it is words that I've lived by. And just so you're aware, every single person you ever meet, even your parents, they're all strangers before you got to know them. So don't ever be afraid to talk to new people, meet new friends. And we as a human race, I think we're here to meet everybody and talk to as many people as we can and share our lives, share our ups, our downs, our dreams, our goals. And it's great to be a human. It is something that boggles my mind. So hopefully you can find some other good humans out there. And I will tell you, I am blessed to know that I have found a lot of good humans out there. And I will just say, you get what you give. And if you're going to give all love and give all friendship, then sooner or later, I promise you, it is going to come back to you. And that same love and that same friendship is going to come back, and it will be reciprocated to you. So I really do hope you have at least a few friends. If not, reach out to somebody, meet somebody. I don't even care if it's me. I'm always up for meeting new people, doing new things, and going new places. So till next week, guys, I am out. I will talk to you soon. I just want to let you guys know these Sunday sessions are just things that kind of go through my head and go through my mind all week. And whatever's eating at me at Sunday, that's what I'm going to talk about. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes. I'm already at over 17 minutes today. If you guys have anything you want to know, anything you want to talk about, if you want my opinion, shoot me a message, comment, like, do all that other stuff, and let me know what you guys want me to talk about next. But like I said, for right now, all I'm doing is just talking about things that are on my mind, whether it's during the week or whether it's just today. And I got to talk to quite a few of my friends that I have not seen for a long time this last weekend. And it just kind of made me realize that, yeah, some people are really good people no matter how long it's been since you've seen them. And I will say that even some of my friends I still want to see. I still want to help them. And I haven't seen them since high school. So it was just on my mind. So I figured I'd pop in, let you guys know. We'll check in next week. Check out these videos all week. And we'll talk at you later.